Hello and welcome back after making a lot of cool cars in my previous videos. As you saw in my previous videos, I made a Dodge Viper wagon or a Dodge Viper killer wagon. As you can see, I'm on the roll actually. I'm really happy with all the results that I'm making and with all the perfect cars that I'm actually making. Alright, so this is actually a perfect GT car, like, because I have viewed a lot of modern GT cars on the internet and on some famous TV programs or car programs or even YouTube programs, and all of them are perfectly made these days, especially from the Alfa Romeos, from BMWs, from Mercedes-Benz, from Ferraris. There are some breathtaking GT cars available on the market right now from Audi and from a lot of manufacturers. Okay, so that's why I got the inspiration to make this GT car, this premium GT car, not a regular GT car. So as you can see, this is the chassis that I made. It's aluminium panels for the body, monocoque chassis type, carbon fiber chassis materials, with front longitudinal engine placement, double wishbone in front, multi-link suspension in the rear, +2 quality on the chassis. Moving on, this is the engine that I made. As you can see, it's a 60 degrees six-cylinder engine on the V shape. It's a V6 engine, aluminium block, 92.9mm on the bore, 91mm on the stroke, which equals 3.7 liters, or as you can see, it's a 3701, and I made a mistake here of writing 3.5, let's say 3.7. Okay, dual overhead camshaft, 4 valves per cylinder, aluminium head materials with variable valve lift technology, forged steel crankshaft with lightweight forged connecting rods and lightweight forged pistons, +1 quality on the internals. 9.5 to 1 is the compression ratio with 4.49 on the cam profile, 94 on the variable valve lift profile. As you can see, the power curve is just an art. I mean, the power or the turbos will kick in at, let's say, 3200, which is perfect. Variable valve timing on all cams, 0 quality here. Twin turbochargers with ball bearing internals, intercooler that can support all the way up to 831 horsepower, 44mm on the compressor, 40mm on the turbine, 1.40 is the AR ratio with 12.3 psi of boost, +1 quality here. Direct fuel injection, throttle per cylinder, performance intake, 95 octane fuel is needed here. 13.5 is the air fuel ratio, as you can see. 76 is the current ignition timing, which is set nearly on the advanced side, but it's on the high side here. 8000 is the RPM limit. 0 quality here. I'm using I should use actually dual pipe, not a single. Alright, so actually I'm using dual exhaust pipe. Each exhaust pipe is 3-inch. Alright, it is 3-inch or 76.2mm. I'm also using bypass valves with high flow 3-way Caimera converters, reverse flow twin mufflers, and straight through twin mufflers also. +2 quality here. Moving on, this is the final result: 553.3 horsepower and 402.2 pound-feet of torque. And as you can see, the engine is not really smooth, but for a V6, nearly 50 points with a 553 horsepower, I consider it very good. The engine is responsive, has a quiet noise to it with a hint of sport music to it. As you can see, the engine has 71.6 reliability points, which is very good. The service cost is low. The engine has great fuel economy for 553 twin turbocharged V6, and I'm using all the octane 95 on the dot. As you can see, the emissions are clean. This engine is burning fuel cleanly. It's a little bit lightweight because it has aluminium block and heads and lightweight forged internals. The production units are low, which is great. The engineering time is medium, which is also great because this is a This is nearly a limited edition car. It's a high end, really high end GT car. Now let's fire up this puppy here. As you can listen, it's quiet at normal daily driving, and when you put the hammer down, as you can hear, the engine has a perfect noise note, or perfect note at high RPM. I'm really happy with the noise at high RPM, or with the exhaust note in particular. Let's shove this engine in the vehicle. As you can see, this is the body that I've chosen, 2005 coupe or coupe. Zero quality on the body and the fixtures. I've chosen this beautiful metallic gold slash silver slash, you can say, white. These three colors mixed in one color. As you can see, the the brake calipers has the same color. The rims has this steel slash alloy aluminum, silver color to them. Let's move on. These are the fixtures that I've chosen. Let me just fix the door handles. They are just tilted wrong. They should be like this. All right. These are the twin headlights that I've chosen. This front logo, the front grille, as you can see. The daylights slash indicators. These twin, we call them vents with the front lip. These rims, side mirrors, these door handles. The fuel filler cap is here. These twin rear vents, antenna on the top, and this rear wing here with these tail lights, and the license plate holder with the logo, twin exhaust, the rear grille, and the rear vents. The car is looking absolutely amazing. Now let's move on. As you can see, I'm using rear wheel drive, a dual clutch 7-speed gearbox with 350 kilometers per hour is the gearbox top speed, with 25. Wow, that's alright. So which one should we choose? Alright, so 26 on the gear spacing. Actually, with 25 I will have less wheel spin, but slower 0 to 100 times, so I'm gonna keep it on 26. I'm gonna see what kind of time difference on the test track later. Alright, let's move on. Electric limited slip differential in the rear, plus full quality here. Radial sport compound tires with 235 front and rear. As you can see, 18-inch, 680 is the tire diameter, 10 is the rim offset in the front, carbon fiber rim material with +2 quality, carbon ceramic front brakes with two pistons, and 375mm is the rotor size, carbon ceramic rear brakes with single piston, 375mm also, 57 on the pad type, and 68% of the brake power of the power brakes, or the brake power, is to the front, 32% is to the rear. Zero quality here. Downforce 40 on the downforce here. As you can see, active wing cooling flaps 40 on the front lip, not wing, front lip angle, and 100 on the rear angle, rear wing angle. 53 on the engine cooling, 100 on the brake cooling, +4 quality. 4 seats, as you can see, because it's a GT car. Handmade interior, yes my friends, handmade, so the car is very limited. Luxury HUD, and if you're wondering what do they mean by this option here, you can pause the video right now so you can read what kind of options you have inside the vehicle. Also, if you want, you can pause it here and here and here also, so you can know what kind of interior you have. Zero quality here. Electric variable power steering, electronic stability control, plus launch control, +5 quality. Advanced 10 safety, 0 quality. Active comfort springs, semi-active dampers, passive sway bars, and with this custom suspension setup. minus 1.4 degrees of camber in front, minus 1.5 degrees of camber in the rear. The stiffness of the springs are 3.40 in front, 3.60 in the rear. The damper stiffness are 2.80 in front, 2.60 in the rear, and the sway bar stiffness are 7,400 in front, 4,600 in the rear. The ride height is 115 millimeters with +3 quality. As you can see, oh, the engine is knocking. That's because we have played with it. Alright, let's drop the ignition timing. Alright, the engine is not knocking. Perfect. Let's move on. As you can see right now, okay, so this is the end result. 346 kilometers per hour is the top speed, 4.1 seconds is the 0 to 100 time. The quarter mile time is 11.82. This is great for a heavy handmade GT car. Let's see, the roll angle is perfect. The stopping distance is very perfect. No brake fading whatsoever. We have 129 kilograms of rear downforce and 2.95 kilograms of front downforce. This is kind of weird downforce, weight, but this is the most effective one. I will show you in a minute. 1,677 kilogram is the total weight of the vehicle. As you can see, the weight distribution is nearly perfect. I'm happy with it. It's not bad. The power to weight ratio is also perfect because it's a GT car. It's not a hypercar. You can tow behind it 3 tons. You can put 363 kilograms of cargo in it. And now let's fire it up. As you can see, I already ran the vehicle around this test track here, and I did it in 1 minute 17.95. But I'm gonna run it again because I'm sure that there is some kind of difference in time. All right, let's go. Alright, so it did it in 1 minute 17.99. I think it got slower, I'm not really sure why, because it used to be 1 minute 17 point something less, like 95, 90, 70, I'm not really sure, but 99 is new here. Okay, so let's move on to the test track, but it's still 1 minute 17. 1 minute 17 I consider it is a great time around the Top Gear test track. Now let's fire it up here in the automation test track, because I want to see what kind of speed it will reach here in the straight line. Let's begin. Alright, so it did it in 2 minutes, 0.9.35. I consider it really quick, and the car is lightweight. As you can see, it only weighs 1677 kilograms, and that is thankful, of course, to the carbon fiber chassis. Amazingly, the carbon fiber chassis are extremely lightweight. I mean, the difference between a corrosion resisting steel and carbon fiber chassis is nearly 400 kilograms. I mean, I tried this vehicle before with the corrosion resisting steel chassis, and the difference is nearly 400 kilograms in the total weight alone. Wow, amazing. I'm really happy with the end result, and as you can see, I call the car, or I call this vehicle, Caimera. Caimera 6T, which means 6-cylinder turbo. The engine is, of course, a Caimera 3.7 liter V6 turbo, direct fuel injection, dual overhead cam, 95, which refers to the fuel. And as if you are wondering what it will cost you with 10% profits, $94,160. I think this is nearly great, or nearly close to the real, as you can see, GT premium, because the normal GT cars will cost around 60, 65, nearly to 70, or rarely to $70,000. But the GT premium, this is a totally different story from the normal GT car. So you cannot compare it, to normal GT cars that cost around 70, 60. This is a very special GT premium car, as you can see, because you saw that the interior is handmade. It has a luxury HUD, has 4 seats. Can you imagine 4 seats with handmade interior? It will be absolutely luxurious. And as you can see, let me show you here, it's very drivable, it's very sporty, it's comfortable, it has very good comfortable to it, it's very prestigious, very safe, so it's perfect. It has good practicality points to it, good utility points for a coupe. No, don't look here. The reliability is great for a handmade interior. This is great. The environmental resistance is also great. It has a good footprint to it, which means the size of it. As you can see, it can do 25.3 miles per gallon, which is great. 25.3 mpg. Wow, this is great. And the emissions are low. The engine is very clean. And as you can see, production units and the engineering time. Look at this. The engineering time is extremely low for this kind of limitation. This is a very limited car. As you can see, no mass production here. I mean, some of the options are +4. As you can see, +2, +4 here, and it still managed to do, or the factory managed to make this vehicle in only 227 engineering time, or 227 hours, which is low for this kind of vehicles, and I'm really happy with it. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. If you really enjoyed the vehicle, and if you really enjoyed the video, press that like button, get subscribed, share the video, and of course hit that notification bell so you can get a notification each time I release a new video. And I'm really happy with the latest comments. And please, guys, I'm really happy with you adding my Snapchat. Some of you are really awesome. They are sharing with me their daily driving cars, what kind of weather they are dealing with, and everything. We are like a small car community here, and I'm really happy that if you can share with me what kind of car you're driving, what kind of weather, what kind of city you're living in, what kind of traffic you're dealing with. These informations are perfectly normal for car enthusiasts, and we like cars, we like engines, we like to see those pistons dancing up and down, we like to see those tires getting smoked, drifting. Yes, we like all this kind of stuff, and I'm really happy when you guys share these informations with me, and I'm really happy to share mine with you. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. I will see you very soon, and as always, I will say to you, keep requesting videos, keep requesting those engines. And I actually saw a lot of requests for the BRM V16, and I said before, guys, the BRM, it's not supported by the automation here, because the bore and stroke are only limited to 50 millimeters only for the bore and stroke, and the BRM is smaller than that. Also, the BRM is supercharged. The supercharged version is not yet available on automation, so you have to wait for it until the developers, give us the option of adding superchargers, so I can make those massively amazing superchargers. So thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna see you very soon, and goodbye, my friends.